Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He say it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Play action, Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Stafford now to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in the...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already amateur now, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Stafford. And he hits his man, Matthews. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On first down at Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're a...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Give the tackle to Tease Tabor that time. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was put. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Hurry up. Inside.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, check 26. Wide left.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. To throw is Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
From the 50, Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, here's Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking deep for Adams. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And left side here, it's Graham. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now Rodgers lets this one rip toward Graham. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them. And
this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's J.K. Scott now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Let's go now, let's go.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. And yes, he found Torlolo. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jared Davis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They go play action here on first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Stafford now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you call it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sylvester Williams continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
26. Hey, 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Shreds the tackle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Caught left side by Cobb. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 87 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Watch it now, Barney! Gone! Leopard, pass!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
No, check, Patriot! Here we go. Patriot!
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And McCarron now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now McCarron. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay there.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And McCarron now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control.
Marvin Jones. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Now in desperation, got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Sean Robinson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On third down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as